What's up, Minecrafters? KC here, and welcome to episode number 39 of my Let's Play series for Minecraft Pocket Edition. I'm back in an area that I was working on before. I built this section, and then I took a break to create my nether reactor and pumpkin farm because I wanted to use some pumpkins for lighting in this area. But I'm back now to working on this section, and I've just been thinking about what I want to do to kind of clean up these platforms. These platforms will allow me to jump quickly to an area just above that top platform where I plan to build a new home. The gray block that you see here is actually the bottom of a minecart, and that's going to be my mechanism that allows me to jump. So if I tap and hold, I jump up 2 minecarts to the top level where I've begun building this entrance, although I'm not sure I'm going to leave this entrance the way it is. I believe that I'm going to redo this area. It's not bad, but it doesn't really fit what I'm wanting to do there. So I may end up just totally redoing that entrance. But today I'm going to be focusing on, again, cleaning up these platforms. I don't like the way they're just suspended there. Doesn't seem very decorative. It's not very realistic as well. So I believe that I'm going to maybe work on this bottom platform today and try to make that look a bit nicer. And I've been thinking about the materials that I want to use that would be keeping with the theme of this room. So I think I'm going to focus on primarily stone and wood for that. And one of the things that I noticed is this platform is not square. It's 5 blocks across, but only 4 blocks deep. So I think I'll want to square that up and then begin building the area below it. So I'm just going to go gather some materials that I think I might need for that. And I'm going to start with maybe some wood. So let's see what I have in my chests here. Well, I think I may use some leaves for decoration, and I definitely want to use some pumpkins for lighting, and I may use some trapdoors to provide some decoration. Maybe I'll use some oak planks, and then I also want some stone material as well. So maybe I'll use some of these stone bricks and stone brick stairs. And maybe I'll grab a few of these stone slabs as well. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see what we can do with that. I think I will need some half slabs. So let me grab a few half slabs as well. And I think I have some of those already created. If not, I can create some. But I believe that I have some in one of these chests. So I'll start with those. I'll start by squaring up the lower platform. And again, I'm just going to bring that out 1 set of blocks, and that should make it square, 5 by 5. I find a lot of times that I prefer building in odd numbers. And the reason for that is that there is then a center block that would be exactly centered between the 2 sides. And so I'm going to be doing that here today. And I think I'm going to bring some columns down, and instead of maybe coming down from that corner piece, I may do something like this. Kind of come in from the corner 1 block. So it leaves that corner block exposed. So it's a little bit of a different design, but I think that might make it look nice. So I'm going to do that on all 4 sides. Just bringing those blocks down 2 columns. So those will be my supports. And then I think I will finish that to the ground with stone blocks. And we'll see how those look. So I think that looks nice so far. But let me finish up maybe another section here and decide if I like it enough that I want to keep it. I do think that looks good, so I'm going to do that just the rest of the way around on these columns that I'm building. And then just looking at this, I think I might place pumpkins here in the corners to provide some lighting in this area. I think that might look nice. And to get the pumpkins, I created a nether reactor which generated some pumpkin seeds, and then in one of the previous episodes I built a pumpkin farm, and then from those pumpkins I was able to create jack-o'-lanterns. So the placement of jack-o'-lanterns is a little bit odd. I don't want the face of the jack-o'-lantern to be pointing outwards where it could be visible. So when you place a jack-o'-lantern, it always places where the face would be towards you, the player. And so since I have placed it up against a block, the face of the pumpkin would actually be facing this bottom stone brick block. And that's really what I want. I don't want the pumpkin face visible to me. And then what I think I will do will be to use my trapdoors to help hide the pumpkin. But you can still see the lighting there, and the light will still come through the trapdoors. So I'm going to do that on my remaining 3 corners. And again, I think that will look nice and provide some decent lighting in this area. It's a little bit time consuming to place that wood block there. And again, that's just temporary so that I can place the pumpkin facing the direction that I want it to face. But that little bit of extra work is certainly worth it to get the pumpkin oriented in the right direction. So I think that looks nice. But what I might do is place some leaves just on top of the pumpkins, so it almost looks like maybe bushes growing out of it, out of a plant box or something like that. It will dim the lighting slightly maybe, but not really enough to even be noticeable. But from a decorative standpoint, I think that looks pretty nice. I do like that. Now I do think that I probably need to do something to break up these flat surfaces, so I may place torches here. Almost more for decorative purposes than functional purposes, although they will be putting out some light. So I think that looks nice. Just a little bit of detail sometimes can make a big difference in your building projects. Attention to detail is really an important aspect of Minecraft if you are trying to build something that is pleasing to the eye. Sometimes just a big flat area like that needs just a small detail to help sort of break up a pattern or something like that. And I think those torches work well for that. Now I don't really like this big sort of open area here. So I'll try to find some type of block to place there. Thinking maybe upside down stairs. But I may use spruce for that. I haven't used spruce a lot in my world. But I do have a little bit of spruce that I've gathered in one of these chests. And I do have a few spruce stairs here, so let's try those and see how that looks. Spruce is a darker wood than oak. But in this case, it's going to be up in the shadows anyway. So I'm not sure that you'll really notice too much that it's a darker wood, but it will provide a slightly different color there. So I think that looks nice. I could have certainly used maybe oak stairs, but I think that different color spruce wood adds, again, just a little bit of detail. Stands out slightly, but not enough to be real noticeable. But I like the way that I like the way that looks. It still seems a little bit flat at the top. So I might decorate that with some of these stone brick stairs. I'm not sure if I want that upside down. It wouldn't be bad, but let's see if we can get these to place right side up. I may need to go up slightly and place another block to get the stairs to place right side up. The placement sometimes can be a little bit tricky, so I'm just going to grab some dirt for me to build up and climb up on for scaffolding. And then I think if I place a wood half slab on the top, I can direct those stairs to face a certain direction. Let's go up one more block and then place a half slab here. And then I think I can get my stone stairs pointed the direction that I want it to be in. So maybe I will have these. I still don't know. I think I might have that place not upside down, but let's say normal placement. And then let's see what happens if we place the ones beside it upside down. Creates a little bit of an alternating pattern. Again, something to just kind of break that pattern up a little bit. So I think that looks pretty good. I may do the same thing here. Place the stairs, I guess I would call that right side up. But then go back to upside down just around this corner. And then do this one right side up, since that pattern would match what I've done on the front. Then do these upside down. Then working on the back, I may have to place this one, let's see. How have I done that in the front? So those stairs would be facing you or the player from this direction. So I want the same thing to happen in the back. I may have to, well, I'll just place these stairs there temporarily. So I can place this one upside down. Now I think I can come back and change the direction that those stairs are facing. That's the pattern that I want. So then upside down, and then right side up, and then two more upside downs. And then I'll see if I can get this one to place the right way. That one did. So now I can come back around to the last side here and place these two upside down, and then right side up, and then two more upside down. And the last corner, I want to be oriented like this. So that should be the same pattern repeated all the way around. So let's just step back and see what that looks like from a distance, but I think that's going to look nice. Yeah, I like that pattern. I think that looks good. So this, I feel like, is really starting to take shape and look nice. For the flooring, I'll remove these wood planks. Those were there when I first built the dome. I placed those to mark my center lines. So they're really not providing any function other than that. And then for the material here, I may use those stone half slabs. So again, it's a little bit different texture, but a similar material to what I have used. So that looks nice to me. And then I may place some torches inside here as well, just to provide a bit of lighting. And I'll place those up high out of the way where they're not really too visible. But again, they'll provide some nice lighting for this area. So I like that. I think that looks good. That's a nice start to this platform anyway. And then I'll have to decide what I want to do with the upper platform. I do notice just looking at it that it doesn't come out as far, so I may want to extend that out as well. And again, I'm not totally sure what I'm going to do with this upper area, but I may make this second platform the same size as this smaller platform, and then maybe build some type of bridge or some type of ramp that goes out to the entrance to my new house that I'm building. I can remove that half slab and place that back, at least for now. So I think this looks nice from here. One of the things that I was thinking about as I was building that is how I've used the stone bricks with the wood planks. I may want to do the same thing over here with my mob grinder. Maybe I will replace these wood blocks with stone bricks, and that would kind of tie those two structures together, at least in the materials and the patterns that they're using. So just to see what that might look like, I'm going to place a dirt block to stand on, because as soon as I remove one of those wood blocks, water is going to come out, and that's from the water channels that I have running under my mob grinder that is carrying the items back to my collection points, which are just on the other side. But really, I just wanted to look and see what that might look like after I do that. And I think that's going to look nice. Again, it's going to tie that pattern back from the mob grinder to this first platform. So I think that'll look nice. I will complete that off camera, and then we'll take a look at that during the next episode. And then one more thought that I had as I was working with my pumpkins is that it might be nice to place a pumpkin here in my well house to provide some lighting. Maybe place it sort of up near the top so that its light is shining down into the well. So I can do that. I will place just a couple of dirt blocks here because the placement of pumpkins or jack-o'-lanterns, they need to be on top of a solid block. I would not have been able to place a pumpkin or a jack-o'-lantern just up against the ceiling there. But by placing those dirt blocks, it gave it something to rest on, and then you can actually remove the dirt blocks and the pumpkin will stay in place. But I think that looks nice. I can see the light that it's putting out in the roof area there of the warehouse, of the well house, and then I can also see that it's shining light down into the well as well. So I think that looks good. I think that's a nice small enhancement that really improves the way that area looks. So I think I'm going to end this episode here. We've made some pretty good progress on that first platform. I think that looks nice. For the next episode, I'll be working on the second platform and maybe beginning to decide what I'm going to do there around the entrance of my home. Again, I'm not totally satisfied with the way that looks. I'm not sure that that's the that's the look that I want for the entrance to the house. So I'll be putting some thought into that as well. And again, I will come back and I will replace all of this wood with stone blocks as well before the next episode, and we can review that. So again, I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate all of my viewers. I appreciate comments, likes, subscribers. Again, I do sincerely appreciate everyone who watches my videos. And that's certainly encouragement for me to continue building. I like sharing the designs that I come up with and the ideas that I have, and hopefully you may see something that you want to use in one of your worlds. So again, I do appreciate everyone and their feedback as well. So I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you again for watching, and I look forward to the next episode.